Cody Taylor in his 99th Test match, leading the haka, which is always well received in Argentina.
Okay.
Plenty of atmosphere around this wonderful stadium in Córdoba as the two teams now prepare. And here's our referee, Pierre Brousset, the 36-year-old Frenchman, assisted by Nick Berry and Morne Ferreira. Marius van der Westhuizen, the TMO, and the foul play. Referee will be Damon Murphy from Australia. The much anticipated second match of the Rugby Championship in 2025. Beauden Barrett in his 137th Test match. There's a familiar figure, Pablo Matera. What a wonderful arena this is, as these two teams get their championship campaign underway. It will be Beauden Barrett. Referee Brousset blows the whistle and away we go. The Rugby Championship, the 2025 underway for both teams. And a nice little move by Juan Cruz Malia, the fullback for Argentina.
Use it.
Now Garcia, Gonzalo Garcia, thumping it away down. Barrett was in there challenging. The ball has gone loose and has been knocked on by the Pumas. So we head to the first and all-important first scrum.
Yeah, they get the opportunity, the All Blacks, to launch from scrum. Kicking strategy will be interesting. It was a nice kick from Gonzalo Garcia.
Let's go.
They're competing, Argentina, and it's where the All Blacks were challenged in the French series. In the aerial battle, they'll need to be much better at it, and it's a good opportunity now for them to see how their set piece is going to work as well.
Big, solid Puma scrum, that is for sure. So it'll be Cortez Ratama.
Both. No leaning and keep the back foot. Both. There you go.
Ethan de Groot on this near side for the All Blacks against Pedro Delgado, making just his second start in a Test match. Marcos Kremer.
Ball. Set.
Right, first scrum.
Use it.
All Blacks looking to gain some advantage as Ratama gets it away for Geordie Barrett. Beauden Barrett, little chip through attempted by Jordan, and Sevi Reese recovers well. So Ratama hands it up to Scott Barrett. Now the three Barretts involved. Geordie Barrett with his left boot pushing it away down towards the goal line, swung away by Albanos, Malia, and oh dear, whistle's gone.
Okay, Takanami after pass.
He's gone for a forward pass. Well, it was pretty brave inside the 22.
Number 12, charge after the pass. 12, and number 10.
Oh, it's a penalty.
Yeah, so he's got Santiago Chocobares for a late tackle, basically, just after the ball had been passed. So this is an opportunity to see the intent of the All Blacks. It's very kickable and in range of Beauden Barrett. However, it looks like, yeah, there you go. No, he changed his mind. He certainly got the distance from there, Jeff.
Yeah, interesting philosophy in regards to just get some points on the board early. That'll be Damon Murphy, who's the foul play. officer for this game. Just watch here. Yeah, it's just Bowden Barrett. Unnecessary contact, shoulder to shoulder, but well and truly after the ball had gone. So it presents the opportunity for the All Blacks to settle in early, get the first points. And for Bowden Barrett, I have to say his goal kicking in recent seasons has really improved. Certainly more consistent, distance has become better and better, and really comfortable with how he's timing the ball.
The All Blacks wanted to start well, and the first kick from Bowden Barrett is a good one. So the All Blacks draw early blood in the game. 4 minutes gone, and they lead by 3 points to 0. So back to halfway, Albornoz with the restart. Taken down by the skipper. Now Ratama getting the call from Fletcher Newell. All Blacks taking it out, looking for a better angle for the clearance from the left-footed Ratama. And he makes nice contact down towards the 10-metre line in All Black territory. Montosha for Argentina. Won by Matera. Now Argentina. Chocobaras tried to get it away. It's gone loose. But the ball is still there for the Pumas, and they've got a penalty advantage. Jabbed through by Garcia. And Bowden Barrett shields it into touch, but back for the penalty.
They nearly created something. Nice little wraparound play. Thomas Alberto took Sevu Reece to step in. He came a long way in off his wing to eliminate the threat on the outside channel, but you can see them trying to work the midfield, bit of deception, and then very nearly found the space on the outside. Sevu Reece, even though he was the tackler, couldn't roll away, and he was the man penalised.
It just is important for Argentina to respond, to come back at the All Blacks after conceding the early 3, and that willingness to try and go to the outside. Their skill sets have certainly improved. And they've got no fear of trying to get to the outside, and we know how dangerous their back 3 can be.
Albornoz. And off the post. Now it's loose ball, and it looks like the All Blacks might have controlled this, and they have. And back it goes for the clearing kick, not out. So now Argentina will have another go. Away for Yesgrove. It's there for Garcia. And carried up by Montosha. Garcia again. Bobbling the ball, not really controlling it, was Oviedo. And the All Blacks have come through on top of this and have gained a penalty, offside against the Pumas.
Huge intensity, and they've gone quickly. No. Referee Dorset wants to go back to the spot, but the counter ruck was really strong, Justin, wasn't it? Real intent from the All Blacks to put pressure on. The moment the ball got bobbled by the number 8, Oviedo, which is interesting to see here once again. It looked as though he had plenty of distance. Took Bowden Barrett in the first kick, but feeling more and more comfortable as they go to the sideline.
Well, the flag's up. Good attempt by Albornoz to keep it in, but they'll go to the line out. And a real attacking opportunity. Here's the attempted penalty. And the All Blacks did well to clear this. Now Cody Taylor, taken down by Holland. They'll slip it back to Taylor and see whether they can drive the Pumas back. That's one. No progress. Now he does Cody Taylor. And snapped up off the back by Savia. Ratama looking for quick ball, not really getting it. Here's Newell going close. Holland has a go at the line. Argentina defence holding up okay. Now Geordie Barrett. They go wide to Sevu Reece. There's the opening try of the game, scored by Sevu Reece.
Magnificent pass and finish from Sevu Reece. The forwards went to work early. Cody Taylor, because of good resistance from Argentina off the rolling maul, had to peel away. They had a couple of digs. Savia went close. Fabian Holland had a dig as well. But what they had done was bring that defence in, and then when it came time to release, Cortez Ratama spotted that. Nice little flick on from Geordie Barrett, and the pass from Will Jordan, bridge pass over the top. Sevu Reece, yes, had to contend with the touchline to pull it in, but he did it really well, and the All Blacks strike early.
Yeah, Will Jordan had to make the decision quickly, and he got it out of his hands quickly. Yes, it took time to get there, but the space had been created for Sevu Reece, and he scores in for the All Blacks. It's the fast start and something they've done very well on the road in Argentina, and it served them well once again.
Beauden Barrett from the sideline, and he's in off. In off the left-hand upright, and the converted try means the All Blacks are out to a 10-0 advantage. Away we go again. Taken down by Rico Ioane for the All Blacks. Ratama feeds it off to Newell.
Use it.
Ratama manoeuvring to put the kick away downfield, and again makes good contact, and a good exit by the All Blacks.
Yes.
Best possible start, 10-0.
No. Stay on the mark. Stay on the middle. Turn mark on.
Montosha finding Molina. Montosha again. Garcia slips it off to Chocobaras. He's a big man. Plays for Toulouse in the French Championship. Now Montosha carries it on. Garcia scragged to the ground by Tupou Vai.
What is on?
But the ball was there.
No, away now. Look
And
from
it's
now.
going to be Ethan de Groot to clear it away. Now Beauden Barrett finding a different angle. Bangs it off down.
Retreat right.
Now the kick and chase.
Hold on.
Well, he managed to get it and grab it himself to Delgui. All Blacks not contesting. Molina. Now Garcia again for Albornoz.
Connected here. Fine.
Starting to use the ball now. Just couldn't slip the pass to Matera. Here's Garcia going again. Away for Iskro, the speedster, out on the right wing side. Now Garcia again. Taken up by Molina. And a knock on at the base of the ruck. And it'll be an All Black scrum.
Certainly looking to create Argentina. Delgui with the kick and his own receipt as well. Got them into the All Blacks half, and then they tried the block play here. You can see behind two runners. Billy Proctor jammed in to try and shut it down. He's the man that turns in. The All Blacks look like they're just slightly ahead at the breakdown at the moment, just causing Garcia a few problems and equally attacking that breakdown with a bit of vigour.
And he's taking a couple of steps out and just delaying his pass, which is enabling that defence to come up quickly from the All Blacks, putting his ball receivers under a lot of pressure. So whether or not Garcia just needs to play a little bit quicker to get it to his carriers.
Off the back goes Savia. Away it goes for Beauden Barrett. Now Proctor heaves it away to Sevu Reece on the right wing. Now the chase is on, but nicely done by the right by Delgui, who brought it under control. Didn't bother to call for a mark though. Once again, pressure from the All Blacks, but they infringe and Argentina get the penalty.
From the
Be worrying, though, for Argentina, the space the All Blacks are finding from scrum attack. Adi Savia, really untouched, was able to bounce off a very good platform, find some space. They got it to Sevu Reece. They did well to scramble back Argentina off Sevu Reece's chip kick ahead. But they are, at the moment, opening Argentina up in all parts of the field, particularly in that outside channel.
Yeah, and continuing to put pressure on the breakdown and making it really difficult for Argentina to clear. They've certainly come with an intensity, physicality. Argentina really haven't been able to get their forwards into the game.
Line out one by Matera, now Garcia. Now they try and drop it in behind the All Blacks, and they allowed to bounce, and Chocobara's had it. Gave it away to Montoya. This is Argentina's best chance so far. Garcia. Albornoz held up in the tackle of Bowden Barrett. Now carried on by Molina. Snapped up by Montoya. Next up is Vivas. There's the All Black goal line right there, 6 meters away. These big, powerful forward pack of Argentina. Good defence in close by Fabian Holland. Now off goes Delgado. Just taking a metre at a time. Kremer stands over the ball. Goes low. They've got a penalty coming their way. Another crack at the goal line. Referee looking. Now it's handed back to Garcia. He gets rid of it for Melia. Still playing under this penalty advantage. Albornoz almost got through. Chocobaras gets it away to Escro. And Argentina are in.
High quality. Right from the set piece, innovation off the line out over the top from Albornoz into the hands of Chocobaras. And then they rolled their sleeves up big time. Argentina went toe-to-toe with the All Black forward pack, battered away. This is the start. Really nicely executed. Found the grass, got the bounce. If you're ambitious and you execute, you'll get the reward from there. They went to work, and then when there was an opportunity to free it, they found the space on the outsides. Isgro goes in. Argentina needed to and have struck back straight away.
Very similar to the All Blacks. They did the work in the inside of the park, did the Pumas, and they waited their time, and there was a couple of little offloads, and then ability of them make the quick decision, get it to the edge. Really important from the strike back, and they've done it well.
Albornoz from the sideline. Beautiful kick. Argentina strike back after 16 minutes. Bowden Barrett with the restart. Tipped back into the arms of Fabian Holland. So the All Blacks back in possession as Ratama away to Bowden Barrett. Will Jordan up in the line for the All Blacks. Now Ratama, and that's going to be a penalty. Ratama, it's it away to Scott Barrett. He pops it up in turn for Newell. Ball will be there for Ratama. Oh, hello. Yellow card for Mako Vivas. So Argentina lose a player.
Yeah, they do. They haven't conceded many penalties, however. That was a cynical one, and unfortunately right in front of the referee. So Mako Vivas has been sent from the field, and the All Blacks have recognised that they are down a man, obviously, in the pack, and have gone for the line out, and again, another kicking opportunity. He knew it as well. It's just one of those reactional things. The minute he did it, he knew it was wrong, but so did the ref.
A try each so far. Taylor throws. One at the back by Vai. Karifi gets it away. Now Ratama trying to thump their way through a mid-ball. Ball is loose. Here's Bowden Barrett. Still out in front of the goalpost. Ratama away for Newell. big tackle on Rico Ioane, and he spilled it. Opportunity lost. And they'll go back for the knock-on, and the defence held up well.
Pablo Matera, tough, experienced, and he read the play so well. Rico Ioane coming from depth, coming from inside the ball as well, so you've got to be sure who the ball carrier is going to be when you bounce out a line like that. But Pablo Matera, check him out, you can see him with the white tape on his legs, steps, bang! Rico Ioane got Matera and the ball at the same time, and Matera won the battle.
Yeah, starting to bring some pressure. And the fact you're down a man, what you can't allow any opposition team to do is just play. So there was an element of risk, but they got the reward, and the contact was hard. And now it's whether or not they've had to make a change. It looks as though it's Untitled Chapter who comes on. It looks as though they're taking off a back, and they're going to run with a full forward pack here. So now it's whether or not they're buying time in regards to the yellow card. But they've been known to play regardless of Argentina. And so it's Delgui is the man who's going to sit out for the next 8 minutes and 40 seconds while the yellow card takes place.
Yeah, Chocobata has gone on to the side of the scrum. So they'll definitely be scrumming here for penalty if they can. I'm not sure they're going to get that, but definitely need to clear and exit out of this zone with good platform.
Set.
So Garcia gets it in. Scrum holds up well. In fact, they are trying to milk a penalty, but it may act against them a wee bit. Oviedo gets it back. And now the left-footed clearance from Albornoz. And he makes good contact down over halfway. So they now have to survive for just under 8 minutes, playing with 14 men. They lost their loose head prop Vivas. Taylor throws, won by Scott Barrett. First receiver is Reese, the try scorer for the All Blacks. Now back to Bowden Barrett, looking to find a little bit of space. But not one of the great tactical kicks of all time. And this will be a goal line dropout.
Yeah, look, it's a good line out launch, good momentum from Sevu Reese against 14 men, kicking away on the second phase. Look, at the end of the day, he kicked it well enough, Bowden Barrett, that they're going to get the ball back from dropout. So could have been worse, but could have been more creative in the same breath.
Albornoz then from his own goal line. That's a nice kick right down into All Black territory. Fielded by Jordan, hands it up to the man who captained the All Blacks against the French, Adi Savia. Ratima swings it away. Jordan at first receiver. Now Geordie Barrett left behind, untidy from Ioane. Bowden Barrett did well to hold them up as long as possible, but now Argentina have walked over it. But the All Blacks have got the penalty.
You cannot control with his hands on the ground.
Once again, though, in terms of that defensive pressure, and the All Blacks just not getting their passes to stick right now. They're not getting out in front of the man, and they're certainly not hitting spaces. And Argentina will like some of the purchase they're getting out of coming through and pressuring the ball carrier. There's that timing once again, just not quite right, and then continuing to power through where Argentina. Just a little bit unfortunate not to create a turnover there.
Taylor's throw. All Blacks win the line out.
Timing is good.
Now away for Ratima. Geordie Barrett for Proctor. Bowden Barrett involved. Now the jab through by Jordan. And Albornoz tries to get away from Sevu Reese. Oh boy, he did really well there. That's outstanding play as the All Blacks go back, and handed back by Savia for Geordie Barrett. Still playing with the ball on their own side of halfway. Scott Barrett away for De Groot, and Ethan De Groot sets it as Ratima swings it away. Holland can't hold on. Now Bowden Barrett, Proctor driven back. Argentina have stolen the ball. Matera gets it off to Rubiola. Playing with 14 men, but playing with some real passion here. Now Albanese. Away it goes for right winger Iskro, and it's gone into touch. All Blacks being rattled and going backwards.
Just the energy levels of Argentina are up, whether it's a response to having a man down, but they've really now started to attack the breakdowns. They're aggressive on defence. Great scramble back there. Again, you tactically have just got to wonder, the All Blacks with Argentina down to 14 men, just continually kicking the ball back to them rather than fatiguing them with ball in hand, making them work hard defensively when they are that man down. Are the All Blacks getting their tactics right during this period so far? I question whether or not they are.
Yeah, often when you get that man up, it's phase play, make the defence work, have to get off the ground, make another tackle. And yes, Argentina have created pressure, but the All Blacks' accuracy has been poor, and so they haven't been able to build phases. And they've seen a little bit of space in the backfield, but it's been covered really nicely. That was great work from Albanese, really good. But like you say, when you're stressing the defence, when they're a man down, quite often you can find other good opportunities with ball in hand.
Still just over 4 minutes with 14 players, Argentina.
5.
Taylor to the line out. Won by Holland. Now away goes Karifi, pops the pass up to Savia, breaks the first tackle, breaks the second. Good strong run by Adi Savia. Now Ratama gets it off to Karifi. Bowden Barrett standing wide as Jordan looking for a gap. Will Jordan, now he can look left to right. Ratama, now the sprint for the line. Cortez Ratama under the posts.
Oh, Will Jordan. When you need a spark, so often he provides it. Cortez Ratama, commendable support line. He runs that so very well. It's the strength of his game. But check this out, the footwork of Will Jordan off the right foot. Too much pace for the inside defender. Chocobata's just held, waiting for that inside defender. Jordan spotted it, accelerated off the step, and Cortez Ratama, the support line, immaculate.
Finally get it right to the All Blacks in terms of the passing, and then get it to one of the most dangerous men in the game as Bowden Barrett converts the try, and the All Blacks take advantage of a missed tackle and a great support line, and they take control of this test match 24 minutes in.
You just watch Chocobates here, he just drifts out. You say he's pointing on the inside, but that inside defender was just too slow. He was half a click off. That is all Will Jordan needs, half a click, and he'll hurt you.
Well, they did take a back off Argentina to enable their prop to be replaced. And I just wonder whether they were caught napping out wide. So a second test try scored by Cortez Ratama, and the All Blacks have a 10-point advantage as the restart goes down to Ioane. Savia takes it into contact. Now Ratama. Little jab through again. This time it's been anticipated and well taken by Albornoz. Garcia. Delgado takes it up for Argentina. Oviado, the big number 8 forward. And the All Blacks all rights to the ball. They've won an important penalty.
No. We go back. The mark is there. Please respect the mark. Next time it's scrum.
Took the penalty from the wrong spot, so back we go. Splitting hairs a bit. Tupou Vai was the man who who had all rights to the ball and gained the penalty. Line out one again by the All Blacks. Ratama again, it breaks down. Chocobaris has grabbed it. Now Garcia. Albornoz with the kick. But it's a wee bit aimless. And there won't be too many problems here for Will Jordan.
Black retreat.
As he makes the clearance. And it's a good one
Retreat.
too.
Retreat,
Kept in the field of play though.
Play on.
Kept was the only option really.
Access good. Knock on Black.
Off the head of Geordie Barrett, although he says knock on. So Garcia grabs it, hands it up to Marcos Crema. Garcia holds it up.
Okay, always under
A good
pressure.
tackle by Fletcher Newell, but they're going to go back for a knock on.
I think Garcia, for me, is just struggling a little bit in terms of where he wants to go and wants to play for Argentina. Quite often he's picking the ball up and then looking, and not really clear about what their targets might be in terms of ball carrier for me. They need to get certainly better accuracy.
And then you retreat when I call him to retreat.
From earlier on in the half, but in Argentina here, I will imagine be back to full strength now. We've conceded just the one try through that period in the yellow card, but now they need to get some momentum back into their game.
Span is good. Walk a little bit better on the back foot.
As Chaparro returns to the pine. And Mako Vivas back on the loose head side for Argentina.
Crouch. Burn. Set.
Garcia gets it in, comes back quickly, straight to Chocobaris. All Blacks up very quickly.
Inside ball. For me, didn't take the ball. Pass on the back.
So the penalty goes against Rieko Ioane. He's a little bit perplexed as to why, though.
I think he feels that the ball carrier dropped the ball and then he hit him after he had shelled it. So he got his hand to it. To be fair, Dalgi and Ioane's just tackled him as he had his head down, expecting him to be the carrier, but he didn't expect him to drop the ball. I kind of understand, but ultimately, to the letter of the law, he can't do that.
I think you're right. He's dipped his head down in anticipation of the tackle, and Dalgi hasn't caught the ball.
Yes,
he's dropped it, and so he's followed through like he would normally, expecting him to have it. So probably unfortunate for Rieko, but for the Pumas, this would be nice reward if they can find another three. Just close that gap just a little bit.
Thomas Albornoz. Struck it well. And they do get their 3 points, Argentina. And it's back to 17 points to 10. Just over 10 minutes remaining in the half. Bowden Barrett with the kickoff from halfway. Geordie Barrett gets up, but it's been nicely taken down. And Argentina have the ball. Garcia away for Matera.
Use it.
Garcia from just on his 22. Thumped hard by Vai. Oh, it's uttered as a late tackle, is it, or no offside?
Yeah, offside.
Yes, I penalized.
They had good pressure on, did the All Blacks off the kickoff. Geordie Barrett chased hard. Matera was just trying to get them over the advantage line to enable a good platform for a kick from the ruck. They had 5 players on the ground, Argentina, to the All Blacks, none. They didn't commit any players to that ruck, so really they had players on their feet, couldn't kick it out to touch on the full. The All Blacks just ill-disciplined when they didn't need to give a piggy back to Argentina back into their own half.
Yeah, well, discipline is critical if you're a side, and particularly when you're in control. But for Argentina, whose kicking game is good, as we see there, it's a nice clearance once again. And they've contested well in the air and forced mistakes from the All Blacks. Johnny Barrett couldn't quite claim that kick-off. But just those momentum shifts, discipline critical.
Montoya for Argentina, won by Crema, at least by Matira.
And 3.5.
Oh, it's been ripped away by Adi Savia. Beautifully done by the All Black number 8. Now Ratama swings it away to Bowden Barrett. Geordie Barrett, they've got a bit of space here. Proctor, Jordan, and now a bit of a chance for Rico Ioane. Proctor gets it away for Jordan. All Blacks trying to speed the game up here. Ratama for Holland. Short pass from Bowden Barrett up to De Groot. And we're going back.
Okay, sorry, forward pass there.
Oh, he's picked up a forward pass. Gee, that's a late call. That is a late call. That was in a previous movement. Well, there it is there.
Yeah, look, we've gone back to the international laws of the game, which means that the TMO is able to come in for basically everything. So if the referees and the touch judges don't pick up something, he sees it, he is able to interfere in the game. And look, whether you agree with it or not, it is part at the moment of World Rugby's international laws. So yes, I'm not debating that it wasn't forward. However, it wasn't picked up on initial play, but picked up by TMO. Marius Vandervesthuizen.
I suppose the upside of it is the fact that had something happened, a try been scored in 2 minutes' time, you could be back in that one spot anyway, right? So ultimately, it was the right decision. And this is the collision here, but this is not great news for Kramer. You can just see his left ankle there, he's just folded underneath. And he's a huge part of this loose forward trio, and you can see the frustration. Just the players colliding around him. And his replacement will be Ortiz Gonzalez. If he's to go on, I'm sure Kramer's going to do everything in his power to stay out there. I imagine the tape around the boot, Marsh, he's going to come out here.
Yep, that old chestnut that never works.
It works for about a minute and a half.
Yeah.
This is the guy here, Juan Martin Gonzalez, who scored the winning try for Argentina against the All Blacks in Christchurch a couple of years ago. I tell you what, they'll need a front-end loader to get rid of this one.
We got this one.
Pretty tough, isn't he? And resilient. So they are going for the standard take round the boot to try and offer him some support. He just gets folded back underneath his own body weight there, you can see on that left leg. So it's probably just, I'd say, some form of a grade of ankle sprain. You can shake them off sometimes.
You can run through them. You sort of keep playing them. They really get bad when you cool down and slow down. So he's probably trying to think to himself, I can get through to half-time. But like you say, it'll take a lot to get this man off because they're well and truly in the fight. I tell you what, he's springing around there pretty good, really.
He is. Let's go back to what launched this whole situation, which was the All Blacks counter-attack. It's just the unique skills of Adi Savia, isn't it? They looked well set, Argentina, good and moving forward. Pablo Matera perceivably had his hands on the ball, and all of a sudden Adi Savia somehow, miraculously, comes bursting out of that ball with the ball in hand. That's just sums up Adi Savia and the way he plays the game.
Crouch! Burn! Set!
Free kick.
And break foot.
All Black went too quickly. Here's Oviedo charging hard. Good tackle by Ratama front on. And the penalty goes against Pablo Matera.
You stand well, but you tackle him too far away. Take out. You are leaning and you break foot, leading to left first two. And then we got no stability.
So the upshot of all that discussion was the All Blacks won a penalty.
Terry just missed his mark here. You can see he was after Savia. Savia didn't commit to the ruck, and he's taken him out illegally up the back.
Taylor for the All Blacks. Just over 6 minutes until half-time. 10-point or 7-point advantage. Here's Taylor. Slips it to Ratama. And it breaks down. Argentina have it through Delgado, but he lost it forward. But the timing on occasions is well out.
Forcing errors, though. Argentina, in terms of their defence, they are coming forward quickly, particularly on that second transfer. And the All Blacks have got a plan, but they've read that switch down the blind side a couple of times nicely and just forced the timing and error for the All Blacks.
Yeah, when they're set, that they're aiming up at outside shoulder, a ball carrier, so they're making them really under pressure to execute the pass away. The one time that they went drift, Will Jordan absolutely annihilated them with his footwork and his speed. But when they're going outside shoulder in, it's what's causing the All Blacks problems, and they can't execute their block plays, and they're just struggling under that contact zone to get the pass away to where the space is.
In from Ratama, All Blacks looking to milk a penalty. And they have. Savia, Ratama, Geordie Barrett slips the pass.
No.
Oh, Geordie Barrett doesn't look good.
We are back.
Oh, that hurt.
So White collapsing under pressure.
So it's a penalty for collapsing the scrum. We'll keep an eye on Geordie Barrett. And as Bowden floats it away downfield.
So good from Bowden Barrett. See the angle he kicked it on? He was actually facing the other touchline as we're looking at it now, as we see the scrum penalty. And then he just hit the outside of the ball because he had no angle, and look where he got it to. Very clever.
Okay, shift is good.
All Blacks win the line out through Holland. Taken down by Taylor. 10 metres to go. Another penalty coming the All Blacks' way, though, as Savia breaks away. Still playing under the penalty advantage as Ratama. Jabbed through by Geordie Barrett. And nothing happening there, so back for the penalty. Now, is this the time to press on or go for 3?
Number 5 collapsing and 9 offside.
It's a very valid question, Grant.
I thought so.
Yeah, and there's your answer before I had to say anything.
You were non-committal, Justin.
Yes, I was. They just haven't got a lot of change out of their driving ball at the moment. Argentina seem to have good resistance to it. But again, 5 metres out under continuous penalties, different situation.
Taylor again. Taken down by the captain. This one's looking better for the All Blacks. They're well controlled, well organised, and they go to the line, and the try is scored. And the last man up will be Adi Savia. He gets the try.
Yeah, and the persistence of the All Blacks and the mindset was, yes, we haven't worked it out yet, but we know that we can, and it took Adi Savia at the back driving the ship, and a really good foundation. Look at that from Scott Barrett, nice and high. They couldn't get to the right areas, Argentina. That showed it perfectly to defend where the All Blacks were coming in the zone they were coming through, and they had momentum all the way from Scott Barrett's take to Adi Savia getting the ball, and he finished it in style.
Well, the moment that Argentina threw up a defender, then all of a sudden they were light on the ground, and they never got themselves set defensively. So they were fractured in individuals, and so the momentum was far too much for them to be able to handle. It was well executed.
Here's Bowden Barrett looking to convert, and up go the flags. And the All Blacks out to 24 points to 10 on the back of another test try for Adi Savia, his 30th, the most by an All Black forward in test matches.
Yeah, you can see that Argentinian forward pack. Look, they're in singles, they're in ones.
Taken down by Rico Ioane from the kickoff.
Okay, hold on, play on. Use it!
Just under 2 minutes until half-time as Newell takes it up towards the 22.
Use it!
Ratimer looking to clear.
It's out.
In fact, he gives it off to his captain, and Scott Barrett makes some ground.
Use it!
Bowden Barrett away for Savia, the All Blacks. 3 tries in the first half. Reese, Ratimer and Savia.
No.
Now Ratimer. And once again, finding the touch down near the 10-metre line. Last opportunity for the Pumas in this first half. Montoya. But untidy. In fact, it's tipped away on the All Black side. And
Picking back.
Bowden Barrett goes off on a little bit of a run.
Hold on.
Makes good contact it with Eascroll.
Retreat
Now Malia makes the kick. Lined up. Looked like it was knocked forward by the Pumas. In fact, it was. Geordie Barrett, who seems to have recovered well, as Ratimer away for Bowden Barrett. And he makes good contact.
Always under pressure, back to knock on.
And we're going back for the knock-on by the Pumas.
He was 7, he was 6.
There goes the siren, so half-time almost upon us.
Let's go, not here.
Anticipate here the All Blacks might play one strike. Just play one strike, see whether or not they can make a breach or make a hold or opportunity to maybe get down and create a try-scoring opportunity. Have one crack, maybe then take half-time if they don't get any ground.
Set!
So in it goes from Ratimer. Looking to milk another penalty. Well, that'll piggyback them down the ground a bit more. Now Geordie Barrett throws a lovely pass wide to Reese. Good chance down this right wing side for Sevu Reese. Back for Geordie Barrett. Away to Bowden Barrett. Still playing under this penalty advantage, remember. And they'll be happy to take the penalty. And this will get them down somewhere near the 22.
Captain,
And they can strike.
you got penalty for offside backline here or this one? Yeah. Nick, is there? Okay. Backline or scrum option? What do you do?
They're looking for a bit of extra distance here. So it's going to be Geordie Barrett to give it a big thump downfield, and they can launch one last attack.
It's been great physical intent. First the scrum, and it's worrying for Argentina. The last 3 scrums, the All Blacks have been incredibly dominant. Win a penalty, now a great kick from Geordie Barrett, gives them one last opportunity right on, or over half-time. Has already clocked over.
Taylor throws, dragged down by Holland. Taylor has it in the back of the maul. It's a fair way to travel, but they'll give it a go. 10 metres away. Now Ratimer. Away it goes for Geordie Barrett. Here's Proctor. Got it through a couple of tackles. Ball there for Ratimer. Made a nice little burst and got a pass away for Karifi. They're 5 metres away. Picked up by Ioane, who's in there close. Big moment here, right on half-time. Ioane has another go. And away it goes, tipped on. Reese! Sevu Reese in the corner, and the All Blacks do strike just before half-time once again.
Put that down to the work of the forward pack. And there's outstanding work at scrum time to earn a penalty to get territory. And then just the willingness to roll up their sleeves, get some momentum. Rico Ioane coming off his wing to carry. This is the end of it, into the outside channel. It's a good finish from Reese as well. And the All Blacks, they strike just before half-time, and that could be pivotal in this contest.
Really positive intent. They could have easily wound the clock down. The All Blacks kicked it out and gone into the sheds with what was at that stage a good lead. Well, it's even more a commanding lead now. Again, the breakout from Cortez Ratama, that's what set Argentina into scramble mode. They were at 6s and 7s defensively. Sevu Reece and Will Jordan, when they're coming at you that close to the line, they'll hurt you, and they did.
Bowden Barrett from the sideline, and what a good kick that is. That really does put a full stop on the first half. The conversion by Bowden Barrett. The All Blacks scored 4 tries, a bonus there, and they lead at the break by 31 points to 10. Away we go then, as the kickoff was made by Albornoz, and the All Blacks take it down inside the 22. Cortez Ratama, who scored one of the 4 tries for the All Blacks in the first half. Nice run there by Newell as they take it outside the 22.
Out.
Now Ratama. Contest for the ball, but it's been taken down by Argentina. Montoya, now Garcia.
Tackle.
Got a release. So Argentina take it up the middle. Now fired away by Molina. Oh, once again it breaks down. Chocobaras contained by Taylor. Argentina, though, still in control of the ball.
Using 9.
Garcia about to lob it into All Black territory.
Right.
Ball's gone forward, I think, from the All Blacks. It's been grabbed by Montoya. Now Garcia. Been looking to spread the All Blacks wide all afternoon. This is Del Guy. Chased and taken in the finish by Proctor. Now Garcia again.
They can find
Albones, but they're getting caught behind the advantage line here. Although that's a good, strong run from Sinti. Garcia starts again. Albones up from fullback. Malia. The All Blacks coming up very, very quickly. And not missing too many tackles either. Molina goes down in the tackle.
use it.
So Garcia again to kick. Another good contest. Ball comes for Bowden Barrett off the Ratama pass. Now Reece. 2 tries in the first half for Sevu Reece. Ratama for Bowden Barrett. Easily contained. Good tackle made by Geordie Barrett coming through. Garcia up for Franco Molina. Garcia again. Back for Albones. That is a kick that goes absolutely nowhere. And that's 2.5 minutes of rugby, Justin, that hardly memorable.
Pretty much ends up back where we started on the halfway, where Argentina kicked off. Like, they are trying. They tried to punch through the middle, tried to get a couple of front runners and then a block play working, but the All Blacks defence is very good at stepping in. They've only had to make 56 tackles, the All Blacks, on the evening. It shows you how much they've been dominating the game. They've only dropped off 3, so Argentina are really struggling to find a way to break this All Black defence down at the moment.
Just going lateral too much for me in terms of their attack, not using any carrying to get some momentum going forward. They're doing a lot of that block play, like you say, but it's not really creating everything because there's no momentum. So they've got to find a shift. They've got to find a way to punch in behind the All Black defence if you want to create space on the outside. At the moment, they're not succeeding in it.
Well, this is an opportunity. 4 minutes gone in the second half. Montoya. Vai got a hand to it, though. And the ball has been knocked on.
Stop, stop.
To see Kariffi. He's a bit of a lone ranger for a while. Now the troops have arrived.
Stop. Stop.
Now, all eventuated from Tutuvai competing at the front of the line out, not making it easy for Argentina. There's a chat going on just about the push and shove.
That's a good one. That is the responsibility to fix it. It's not acceptable anymore. Okay, next time will be a penalty. It's not sufficient to be a foul. Happy? Knock-on is
So
here.
the result
Scrum.
of it all is a scrum, which no doubt Felipe Contempomi would have spoken to his forward pack to see whether or not they can get a better platform in this second half. So let's see if what they chatted about at half-time is going to enable them to at least get parity and be able to launch and create something from this zone, because it was wobbly in that last quarter of the first half, to say the least.
Burn! Set!
Right, so when it goes, Argentina are going to have a go, but they eventually went backwards. Oviedo, good run by the number 8. Now he's held up in the tackle of Ratama. And it's there for Garcia once again. Vivas, first receiver. Kariffi was onto him. Now Garcia looking a little better here, Argentina. Now they turn it over. And Proctor gets it away for Reese, and he fires a pass to no one in particular.
Well, Sevu Reese was trying to create advantage over, was called, so it will give the ball back to Argentina. They have the choice of a line-out or a scrum here, but just as they were getting some momentum, got in behind, tried a 50-50 pass that didn't stick.
Well, it looks like both props are leaving for Argentina, Delgado and Vivas, replaced by Tetas, Chaparro and Sclavi. So plenty of experience coming on.
Sense as the time is now if you're Argentina. If you want to fight your way back into this game, you need to strike, and you need to strike with 7.
Crouch! Burn! No space. There is no space on that. Reset.
I certainly feel that Argentina are okay on the initial engage. Their platform's pretty good. They've got to learn that it's that second wave that comes from the All Blacks that is causing them trouble. So they've got to recognise, look, we can get a platform here, but let's not just try and scrum, because that's what's causing them problems and compromising the platform they can get. So into the back, let's move it on. We're not going to win any penalties here. The All Blacks are too strong.
Oh, free kick goes the way of the All Blacks. They went too early.
That's the worst case scenario if you're the Pumas. You bring on impact off the bench, your 2 props to go out there and secure as they kick long, and that is a magnificent kick in terms of distance.
Taken down by Delgi.
Retreat!
Well, that's not a flash kick either. And up goes Artie Xavier, and the All Blacks almost had it under control. Hacked ahead by Kremer, and now the All Blacks having to scramble back as Geordie Barrett takes it to ground inside the 22.
Use it.
Ratama as the forward pack lines up, and Newell takes it up.
Use it.
Now Ratama will clear it from inside the 22. And into touch it goes. fairly messy start to the second half. 8 minutes gone. And Marcos Kremer looks well recovered from the ankle injury that he received in the first half. Montoya throws. Deflected for Garcia. Albornoz. Chocobares.
No, he's dropping. You hold him. He
Now
cannot
Garcia. Up to the big Pedro Rubiolo. Garcia goes again. Nice inside pass for Malia, the fullback.
Move back, move back.
Taken up again by Rubiolo. Now onto big gap goes Oviado. Slips the pass to Albornoz. Border's there, but halfback not there. Kremer hands it on for Matera. Looking good here for Argentina. Tarifi had a go, then was warned off it by the referee. Looking a little more dangerous here, the Pumas, as Montoya takes it in. Now Garcia links up with Malia. Again it breaks down. And trying to snap it up was Chocobares. And they'll go back for the infringement.
Well, ironically, it was that flat ball at the line that caught the All Blacks out.
My view line was...
Didn't go in behind this time. Instead, they just went hard at the line. So one decoy run up to number 8, Shaquin. Oviedo. Offload on the inside to Albanese. But they just again are unable to capitalise off a good line break.
Just lose a bit of shape, don't they, Justin, in terms of when they get that line break about where's the next space to attack. And they start to shovel it sideways rather than actually just someone punch onto it and keep the momentum going forward.
First changes there for the All Blacks. Off goes Cody Taylor, off goes Fletcher Newell, and off goes Cortez Ratama. So Ollie Norris is on. Samasoni Tokiaho is on. Finlay Christie will be there too.
Let's go.
Minutes into the second half. And Argentina with this attacking scrum to be fed by Gonzalo Garcia.
Set.
Garcia slips away. And Albornoz straight through! All Black defence found wanting. And the try scored.
Wow, nice and direct. There was a missed tackle I mentioned before. The All Blacks really haven't dropped off anywhere. They drop off an important one here, go tough to the line. Thomas Albornoz bounces through, and he is the one. He is the player with an individual effort to find Argentina a way back into this match.
And he converts the try. Brilliant individual effort.
Just look how quickly they do clear it from the scrum. They just decide to go. Garcia bounces out. It's Geordie Barrett that turns in, that can't make the tackle stick. And Albornoz goes in.
Yeah, surprising. Geordie Barrett and Finlay Christie weren't able to get a shoulder on. This went that little bit too high. And they've been rewarded with field position early in the second half.
Geordie Barrett does wonderfully well to grab it. Now Vai away for Sevu Reece as the All Blacks get momentum from their own kickoff. Geordie Barrett holds it up. Now away to brother Bowden. Here's Will Jordan looking for gaps. Now Christie. Away for Bay. Away for Bowden Barrett. Here's Geordie again. Sevu Reese seeing a lot of ball out on the right wing side. Christie waits. Charging hard onto it. Goes Holland. Now Christie. Bay had to wait for the ball though. Now Geordie Barrett wants it. Away for Toki Aho. Good solid tackle on him. Made by Guido Teti. And penalty goes against the All Blacks.
Get the sense that the Pumas have raised their intensity and their physicality around their contact work, particularly their tackles, and then carrying on some of the good work at the breakdown. For me, the All Blacks, the one-off runner, is certainly not an area against Argentina. You want to continue strike after strike after strike, because they will build themselves into it physically for me, and they started to do that well.
Yeah, they met fire with fire here. They got the ball carriers to ground early, but put decent shoulders on them as well, and eventually forced the mistake. So good defence from the Pumas. They conceded the ball off the kickoff after scoring points, but managed to scramble well with a bit of fire in their belly in defence and create a penalty.
Okay, yeah, but I don't want 2 receivers. 5. Time back on.
Montosha for Argentina. All Blacks don't put a player up at all. So Montosha trying to make some ground through the middle. It's pretty hard earned though, as Garcia prepares to bang it off downfield. Beautifully done by Bowden Barrett, brought it under control. Now Karifi going hard at the opposition defence.
What is that? That's him. No.
It'll be there for eventually for Christie.
Use it.
Angled out towards the touchline. Try scorer Albornes. Garcia waits. Now away for the veteran Guido Teti. 86th test match tonight for him, and the All Blacks penalised, and they won't be happy with this first 15 minutes of the second half.
Just unable to really get any flow. They were really good in the first half at controlling territory in particular. Yeah, they were still a little clunky, but they were being put off their rhythm by some pretty aggressive Argentinian defence, but it was in the right areas of the field. This time they are conceding penalties now at the breakdown, where they were very accurate in the first half, and now they're getting a little clumsy. Maybe that's a bit of fatigue, some new players introduced, just slightly out of rhythm, and you'd have to say also a lift from the opposition. Argentina recognise they are chasing the game and they need to get on with it quickly.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And the fact that they've come out with a different type of purpose in the second half, particularly their physicality.
All Blacks have changed their entire front row.
Just looking at a collision there around 2 players, but it was a glancing collision up top, up high, but nothing more than the penalty that's carried here. So all of the momentum in the second half, you mentioned it, Nisbo, is with Argentina, and the context of this game could change very, very quickly if they were to score next.
So we've seen some big changes, the entire front row, as I mentioned, and other changes as well, which we'll see in a moment.
Kenzie's on for Sevu Reese.
Patrick Tuipulotu might be out there too for Scott Barrett. Yeah. So Adi Savia will now be the captain. Line out one by Argentina. Matera. Now Montosha holding it at the back. Has to release it up to Garcia. Away for Chocobares. Albornes. Playing with a little more intent now, Argentina. A tackle by Karifi on Delgui. Here's Chocobares. He's a big man. as Garcia works it off to Matera. Again, Garcia. Trying to wade his way downfield as Gonzalez. Garcia again. Montoya. They go back to go forward. And in the end, Sinti. Here's Garcia, drops the pass off to Albornoz. And they've lost the ball forward, but looking far more promising for the Pumas with the ball in hand, challenging the All Black defence.
And as you can hear, bringing the crowd back into the game, who've been very quiet, but certainly a little bit more intent and a little bit more cohesion in terms of players timing their run into holes off the halfback, which hadn't worked from Garcia in the first 40 minutes. Now getting a bit more purchase out of it, as we see here. Probably just didn't need to force that one off the ground. It was there though, and it was a good covering tackle from Tossi, and it needed to be made.
Let's go, guys.
Shula Montoya is the only surviving member of the front row club after 57 minutes of the game.
Crouch. Burn. Set.
Christie to feed. Scrum goes down, and the penalty goes against the All Blacks. And it was hinging in the front row. And that is a victory for the Puma scrum, which has been under immense pressure throughout the game.
Well, you'd think that this has to be quite a pivotal part of the game. You can hear the crowd, see the phones in the background there waving around, the singing, the cheering's going. This is the momentum that Argentina need. They need to ride this. The crowd are with them. If they can score here, it's game on big time. Need to stay patient. They haven't been incredibly patient in this zone so far in this game. When they scored their first try to Isgro. Batted away until they found the space. They need to have that type of mentality now.
Montoya throws. Oh, it's messy.
Closing the gap.
And it's a free kick against the All Blacks. Quickly taken by Matera. Charging hard at the line. Almost got there. And they've got a penalty out of this as well. And hang on, yellow card. It's a yellow card.
Time off.
Look, I can't argue with that because he's been consistent. The All Blacks have had a few penalties on the bounce against them, and he did throw Vivas in the bin because of a cynical penalty in the first half as well, and that was genuinely a try-scoring opportunity. Like Pablo Matera, what a charge, was well over the ad line. The All Blacks were scrambling to try and get back defensively, and they gave a penalty away. I can't take umbrage with that decision.
Yeah, if it was a clear penalty, then, like you say, it was a massive try-scoring opportunity, and right on the line, you have to be very, very clear. If you're going to have a crack at that ball, it has to be available. It clearly wasn't in regards to the referee, and so now this is this opportunity. All of the momentum, you just mentioned it, and they've chosen a scrum. This young front row, and it is young in regards to the All Blacks. Norris and Tossi and Tokiaho have to step up for the All Blacks.
Really confident call here by the Pumas. Garcia gets it in. They'll try their luck with a shove. All Blacks hold. Now Garcia lost it behind him. So play on, says the referee. And the ball's been turned over. It's been grabbed by the All Blacks. That is a timely turnover. And Christie gets it off to Karifi. Got away from the first tackle, made some good ground. Now Christie looks behind him and finds Bowden Barrett, and he scrambles it out near the 22. So the All Blacks dodge that bullet.
Very, very good. The scrum held up, They held up well enough that the pressure created the problem at the back. Garcia couldn't handle it. He lifted the ball, but hit the back of his number 8, which meant he spilt it, and then from there, bang, straight on the turnover. Fabian Holland, not out of the woods yet, but good resistance so far from the All Blacks defensively.
Montoya throws towards the back. Won by Matera. Here they come again. Garcia slips it to his skipper, Montoya. Garcia again. Albornoz. Garcia looks across, finds Martin Gonzalez. Now Garcia. Alberto. Right out in front of the All Black goalpost. Garcia looks to wade through. Oh, hang on, another penalty coming. Now charging forward is Petty. Playing under this penalty advantage. Carried on once again by Sclavi. Lining up the big man, Petty. Garcia. Now the cross kick. Sinti takes it in. Couldn't link up. Play on. No. It's a knock on. So we'll go back to the penalty. And Argentina have this penalty out in front.
I think 3's not in the equation right now. I would go quick tack. You know, they look dangerous when they're close to the line. They've got big, strong ball carriers. Why risk the scrum?
Well, Matera, when he took his quick tackle on his own, he got within about a metre of the try line.
That's what's going to happen. So Chocobaris. He'll tap it. No, he won't. Garcia taps it and gives it to Chocobaris, who goes hard. Now Garcia away for Petty. Another advantage mounting against the All Blacks. Remember, they've only got 14 on the park. Here's Matera. Montoya. He gets close. Just short of the line, says the referee. Now Garcia. They go wide. Sinti. Still on his feet. Now he goes to ground. And Garcia waits. Still playing the penalty advantage. Garcia again. Pressure really mounting here on the All Blacks defence.
Oh.
Now the pass. This is lovely. And, cut down. That's a tackle and a half. Still mounting, though. I think it was Patrick Tuipulotu who stopped that stone dead. Now here goes Argentina. They are in. Oviedo, the number 8. Under the posts.
They're in all day. I don't know what they want to look at. He just possibly didn't see. Yeah, he's got it big time. I don't think we need to worry about it. Boy, oh boy, I thought they were in for all money when they did the loop round play. There was space on the outside, but some really, really good scramble defence from the All Blacks. Oviedo definitely gets the ball down. I don't think it was ever in question. It's just that the referee wasn't in a great position. Wow, Argentina are back in it. And we've got game on big time, Jeff.
Absolutely. Córdoba, get ready. Because your side, the Pumas, they are well and truly back. And the All Blacks are reeling, a man down, multiple penalties. You'd have to say if there'd been many more, they could have suffered another yellow card.
I promise.
I've got to count. There is no 6. There is 1 penalty and 2 advantage. If there is no try, it was a warning.
Okay.
Some of you at the end of the first half.
This count of penalties doesn't go away because of the try, no?
Yeah.
Oh, no? Okay. Thank you. No, it's the message of coming from above. Thank you.
Well, what a game, what a test match.
And the conversion is made as well. Wow, this is some comeback. 2 converted tries in the second half. Joaquin Oviedo, the man born in Córdoba, and that will be a popular try.
Jordy Barrett's been very good off kickoffs. He's been competitive, and he won the last one. Let's see if they go to him again. No, they go long.
They go long, and Jordy Barrett will be the first man up there, though, as the kick is made away downfield, and that's some kick too. Made by Tomas Albornoz, who has been something of a revelation in the number 10 shirt, keeping Santiago Carreras on the bench. Well, the All Blacks will be aware, guys, that this last 20 minutes has not been a friend to them over the last 18 months.
I think we're all aware, all right. That'll be very much on Scott Robertson's mind as well. He'll be wanting a response.
Tokiaho finding Fabian Holland. Tokiaho latches on the back, and they keep it simple as they make it down as far as the 10-metre line. The ball is there for Christie. Jordan at first receiver. Now Christie looks to the forward pack. Gets the run from Tui Pelotu. Christie goes again for Savia. Expect the All Blacks to roll their sleeves up now and just try and do the basics for the next 5 minutes. Karifi. Now Christie up to Ollie Norris. Held in the tackle of Matera, who's trapped in there. He couldn't get out, no hope of getting out, but he's been penalised anyway. Here's Jordan. Well, Jordan. And the All Blacks will take a timely penalty.
Here.
The question now is, do you take the 3? Does it just take another minute off the clock? Does it just take it out to 10 points, Justin? If you're leading this team and you're thinking to yourself, we need to settle down, we need to try and put insurance, but no, they'll go to the sideline.
Yeah,
what do I know?
But no, I was thinking the same thing. You know, you just make that decision-making, that equation much more difficult for Argentina. They have to consider a lot more if you push it out to that margin.
Just takes away a one-play game.
Yes.
So, 2 meter, white. Happy. Okay, permutation is fine here.
Still 90 seconds for Billy Proctor in the bin as Tuipulotu wins the line out. And Tokiaho, who scored many a try from this situation, edging it down to the 5-metre line, getting some support from the backs as well. Still holding it in there. Now they have to release it. And Christie looks across and finds Norris.
Advantage of feet.
And another penalty coming the way of the All Blacks. Savia, Tossi. Looks left and right, goes left for Karifi. Inside the 5-metre line. Now it's away for Tokiaho. Almost there himself. Now Christie. Bowden Barrett away for Geordie. And no, in fact, it's Damien McKenzie out there. Now the run comes from Tossi. Big, strong contact. And we're going back to the penalty.
Off feature. Okay, time off.
He's decided time off.
Well, you said 2 or 3 minutes ago that Scott Robertson would be looking for a response, so that was really good. They went to the line-out drive. Argentina did well to defend it, but then kept ball in hand, created penalty after penalty advantage. Here's the ill-discipline, passed the ball. That was the penalty they've gone back to. And again, the All Blacks have turned down 3 that you would have thought might be a sensible, smart decision, but they're obviously backing themselves big time. Artie Savia, the captain at the moment, thinks they can get more.
2 meter.
Tokiaho throws, pulled down by Tui Pelotu. Again, Tokiaho latches onto the back, trying to keep it straight. Again, the backs join. Tokiaho! Samasoni scores the try for the All Blacks.
Oh, it's fine, it's fine.
They chanced their arm, they turned down points. You mentioned it, Justin. They went to the sideline in search of not just 5, maybe 7, to try and take this game completely away from Argentina. And the second time the line-out drive, this is good awareness on Tokiaho. The ball had gone down. He is so hard to stop that close to the line. It's well executed, well finished.
Boy, that was an important try. With just over 10 minutes left in the game. Now Beauden Barrett. His goal kicking today has been, I was going to say very good, but I've been done. Still been very good.
Just not perfect.
Right, the restart from Argentina. The All Blacks back to 15 as Artie Savia has a 12-point advantage now.
Use it.
A little bit of breathing space as Christie gets it back for Beauden Barrett. Thumping it hard. Taken down by Albornoz. Placement halfback on the field. Benitez Cruz. Shifting the ball quickly. But the All Blacks up to it in defence, standing very flat. Now the inside pass, and the ball's been lost in contact, and they can play on here. Geordie Barrett gets it away to brother Beauden, and here we go. Little jab through by Anton Leonard-Brown, who's on the field. And I think was charged. And a little bit of the fire has come out of the crowd with that All Black try.
13. 13. Yes. 5.
These two sides will do it again in Buenos Aires next weekend.
Substitution.
The Wallabies and the Springboks will do it again in Cape Town at sea level. Should favour the Wallabies.
Certainly feel like they've got more oxygen on board, that's for sure. When you shift down to sea level from altitude.
Line out throw by Ruiz for Argentina. Here's a good run by Juan Martin Gonzalez. It's there for Benitez Cruz.
Use it.
Argentina looking to get back into this as quickly as possible. The All Blacks have had the momentum in the last 10 minutes. And that kick has slewed up the side and gone directly into touch.
The sense the All Blacks have weathered the storm. And they've had to have responded well when they got down to 14 men, conceded a try.
20.
All these valuable experiences for a number of these players. Certainly Penny Finau looks as though he's on for Fabian Holland, who limped off, so you'd imagine Tupou Vai's gone into the lock.
Tokiaho throws. They grab it through Vai. And once again, they've really consolidated in the All Blacks after that try scored by Obiado. Now Beauden Barrett puts it on the boot and times it, gets it right. The whistle is gone.
And they're not coping at all now, Argentina, with the All Black maul, and the All Blacks know they can go to it. Just seen them punish Argentina by getting well set, and then the power of Samisoni Taukei'aho going over there from 30 metres out. They can go to their maul, know that Argentina are really struggling to defend it, win a penalty, and you'd imagine, yep, absolutely, bang it back down in there. When a team's not able to defensively shut you down in an area, just keep going down that channel until they figure it out, and that's what they're doing. That's what Adi Savia, the captain, has recognised.
Yeah, I like the fact that having someone like Patrick Tuipulotu to come off your bench, who's a big body, who can carry hard, who's going to work hard at scrum time, and particularly around that maul, I think is so incredibly valuable.
Line out throw taken down by again. And here we go. Taukei'aho goes again. He must score, and he gets another one. Samisoni Taukei'aho, and the All Blacks have taken control late in this game.
Yeah, they certainly have. They're rubbing it in now, the All Blacks. And you have to say, did question the decision-making of Adi Savia, whether or not taking those threes when they had the opportunity just to push the scoreboard out, but he could feel something and sense something, and he was bang on. And happy to stand corrected, because his decision-making, his captaincy and recognition of where Argentina have no clue how to defend has proved to be the winning of this match. Taukei'aho goes in, and it seems with consummate ease now the All Blacks are putting Argentina away.
So Barrett from wide out. And this time it stays out to the right. Those two tries by Samisoni Taukei'aho are pretty much ensured now that the All Blacks campaign in the 2025 Rugby Championship will get underway with a winning start. Just 5 minutes left in Córdoba. Lined up and taken down by Jordie Barrett. Got it quickly off to Bay. And it's there for Christie.
No, 20, no. Thank you.
Drifting towards the touchline. It stayed in, actually.
He was in touch.
No, it's gone out on the full. So back for the line out. Six tries to 3, the All Blacks. Ignacio Ruiz throws, untidy over the back, snapped up by Rico Ioane. And now Christie. Bowden Barrett jabs at him behind. The chasers are coming, led by Anton Leonard-Brown, but penalised.
Yes, you're right. No, Mark is there, we're playing front to watch. Now.
He's gone back 6 inches.
You have to come back
to remark it.
You cannot gain an advantage. Please, respect the mark.
It's sort of hard to know actually how happy the coaching staff will be, because they're certainly going to come away with a comfortable victory, but there's been some times where it's certainly been a little bit inaccurate, you'd have to say. They've lacked a little bit of cohesion, but they've had to work through some difficult periods as well, so they'll take a lot out of a game like this, as will a number of these players.
Argentina, just over 3 minutes, some lovely hands here. Now there's a chance out wide for Malia. Got the ball back on the inside for Delgi. Benitez Cruz waits, and the All Blacks win the penalty.
We will check that.
He wants to have a look at something that happened here. Might have been a tackle.
I want to check potential for play in midfield. We'll check that. It's off the boat. It's at least penalty. I want to see if there is out contact.
So let's have a look and see what exactly he wants Blacks to have a look at here.
Get the line.
Pierre Brousset. We're calling on Damon Murphy to make a call here.
So it's Anton Leonard-Brown who's taken out the player without the ball. So here's Anton Leonard-Brown turning in. And he hits a player without the ball. They're just checking. I think they know it's a penalty, whether or not the contact was high or not.
Whether or not it's just the head-on-head contact here with Anton Leonard-Brown still well and truly upright.
It's contact, Maurice, but for me it's a deliberate infringement. I will go for you. Okay. What's the number?
That looks like head-on-head, doesn't it?
Does to me, but I'm not sure they've picked that head-on-head up. It's almost like there's forehead on the side of Chocobato's head there.
Yeah, he's definitely made contact with the head.
Yellow card.
Yeah, there you go. That shows it clearly.
Absolutely. They have picked it up.
22. Out the ball.
So it's a yellow card then for Anton Leonard-Brown. The All Blacks will finish the game with 14 men.
Yeah.
Looks very much as though Anton Leonard-Brown came off worse than did Santiago Chocobaras.
I'm not sure why players now they don't dip even just a little bit. I mean, his head was up there. There was, I get using your chest into the contact, but change of angle.
Yeah. Okay.
Chocobaras was just enough to make that collision.
Tackle of the board, deliberate.
Not a happy way for the All Blacks to finish. And that's a good kick, and Argentina opportunity to get one last try in this test match.
So the line-out throw by Ruiz. The All Blacks have contested the ball, and Argentina will be denied for the moment.
Onside, move back.
It takes a brave team to contest
20,
inside their own 5 metre as Christie puts it into touch and gets it almost down to the 22.
And the real value of Tupabai in the fact that his line-out work has been outstanding in the last 12 to 18 months. He's a great competitor, studies it really hard, prepares well. And just watch here, he'll be trying to get up and move his feet. He's the one driving that defensive line out.
Again, they do put a man up, and it was Tupabai. He went again. But Argentina will get another line-out throw.
There is no con option. There is no con. Scrum or line-out.
I suggest you take the scrum. You've just lost 2 line-outs. Well, they've gone line-out again. What would I know? Use the backs then. How about you use the backs?
Righto, Ruiz to throw again, 3rd time. All Blacks do contest. In fact, they win it cleanly. Through Tuipulotu.
Use it!
Well, I hope a lot of coaches are taking note. It's a game where the ball is contested. Put blokes up. Now, Duplessis Karifi.
Use it!
Christie. Samapini Finau takes it up to the 22. All Blacks happy to just shut it down now. Playing in the last minute of the game. And the points are ensured. Jokiaho, who got a couple himself.
Move back, move back. Use it!
And this will carry on for the next 20-odd seconds, unless Argentina can win themselves a penalty. Trying to drive over the top and turn the ball over, but it's still there. Rico Ioane playing at half-back. Fires it back for Beauden Barrett, who heads off on a run. Now the siren goes, so they can boot it out happily. And it'll be Finlay Christie to throw it back to Geordie Barrett, who hits the corner post and gets a bit nervous about it. But the game is all over, and the All Blacks have got the victory. It was a bit clunky at times, I think you'll agree, Goldie, but they got there.
Yeah, absolutely, Nisbo. 41 points in Test match is always a good score to be able to work towards, and yeah, it looks dominant, but they've had to work hard in the second half. Argentina have fought back after being disappointing in the first 40 minutes in front of an impressive crowd in Córdoba. But the All Blacks will be satisfied with the way things have finished. There's a bonus point win, so very, very important. And it kicks off their Rugby Championship campaign off in style. Argentina will be disappointed. They weren't able to fire early in the game. The All Blacks got more valuable time for a number of key young players, but have got a result.
So the All Blacks led by 31-10 at half-time. Argentina brought it back to 31-24, but two late tries by Samasoni Tokiaho saw the All Blacks home in Córdoba by 41 points to 24.